Right.
He's 7, bro. Like, if it comes, it comes. If it don't, it don't. But my thing is, Kobe, you know, I said it earlier, Kobe is one of the best linemen we got out there.
Yeah, fact.
Like, if you're not going to utilize him because your Brian hurt, bro, I'm telling you, if Kobe was to play in the game, bro, and Shaq was on some bullshit, oh, fuck. I think that about to be done too, because if that's the case, how you gonna play? How you gonna go to the Richmond game? I can't say. I think they go to Richmond too. I'm gonna see if he can go for that because I think Santa got play too. So
You said they do?
I think they do. I think they go to Richmond too. And if they do, because they were supposed to take him at first, but then Netta said they should take him. But they don't like how with Montana back. They don't like how they bought that True Taylor.
Yeah, I'm already shocked.
Yeah, they showing like how they got True Taylor. So she was like, Taylor just trained this year.
Welcome to Fort Collins, Colorado, home to the Colorado State Rams, settled at just over 5,000 feet, and we have a game that will live up to the altitude. Today, these two teams square off in what should be an exciting Mountain West showdown. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on the winners of 4 straight.
It's like that nigga got his ass up on his shoulders, bro.
48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, and guys, can't wait to get this one started.
Right. They said text him and ask him, like, what you gonna get? You like, why you do something? Why you do jet? And he text her back. I was waiting for him to say something stupid. I was like, all right, call me. I said, right? And that's my question. That's what I said. I'm making rounds before we're in the minute. That's how we keep it close to the argument.
Right.
He said, when he says like a move, he wants to beat it up. I said, just know it's the last. He was like that. So he said, just come get it in. They go in.
Fresno State will kick it off, and we will be underway.
Right, of course. Of course.
On the run from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return.
I think so, yeah. Funny as shit, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. I don't know what the fuck type time we in, man, bro. It's some weird type activity.
That had me laughing. She was like, damn, this one sucks.
The give from the gun.
You know what I mean? Type shit. That's what it seems like, bro.
And already this offense behind the chains.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
All right.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. He might want another play. Wants to throw. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Got his man downfield. At the 35, he's loose. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Colorado State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. offense here. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Warner. Going deep. Makes a grab down the middle. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Wants to go up top on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Right on the money. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They'll give it on the counter. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Balls at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Not able to pick up that first down, David, but if I'm them, I'm going again right here on 4th.
And I think you knew that on 3rd and 2, short yard situation. You got it close to 4th and inches. Now we're going to get this first down.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
From the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Bulldogs! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Fowler DeColosi. Finds a man in the middle. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Got room to work. Got the first down and more. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Under fire. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Safe completion on the screen. There's a live football. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. And that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target. You can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
On the option. Finds a little space. He's loose. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
And that is picture perfect by this quarterback. Nice job running the option, seeing he's not covered. Nobody's taking him. They didn't play that responsibility, and he chews up yards and makes the huge play.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, the ground game. He breaks the tackle. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Georgia State is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by a field goal over Appalachian State. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. On the move, it's Marshall. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Back to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. A strike downfield. It's a running room. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
From the gun to give, looking for room. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They'll try to power their way ahead. And the Rams get enough for the first down.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on third down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. Third and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on third downs.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. The Rams are at the line looking to convert on third and short. The offense changing the play. Back to pass, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Pocket breaking down. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
They're not into threes. They want sixes. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on fourth down. Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a first down.
Yeah, he called me, but I missed his call.
In scoring position on first and goal. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Gets rid of it. Big guy smells it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that.
For real?
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, play physical.
So what they supposed to mean?
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too. And you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got to play your practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rams!
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads.
I'm about to call them.
And they did tack on the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They're going to test the right side with this one. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Handoff to the lone back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Warner. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Fresno State will have to punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Rams need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive line, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
And the Rams have it with a 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Makes the catch. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch.
There he goes. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is falling short here in the first half.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Winfield. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Man, the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. And with all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The Rams are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got it on the run. They got the first down and plenty more, and now set up with a 1st and goal. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches, who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Colorado State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused, made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he loses the football on the return. Kicking team's got it. Touchdown, Colorado State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll start the return inside his 5, and he puts it on the deck again. How in the world did the offense retain possession? That's going to wrap up the first half here. Now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll start the 3rd quarter with the run. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Mama.
Looking to pass. It's Warner. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it on the outside. Right down the gut of the field. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd. zone. Touchdown, Fresno State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's got it. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the...
Hits him in stride at the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. They'll run it from the gun. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. And the Rams headed quickly to the line. They'll try to run it in. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
A field goal here would make it a 2-possession game, but they elect to leave the offense on the field on 4th down. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado State.
In a 4th and goal situation, bring in the beef. The goal line package, all the heavy guys, the tight ends, and just pound the rock when you need it. Running back falling forward, getting a touchdown. Offense just went big on your booty.
And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. On the run from inside his own 5. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. To the air, it's Warner. Gets it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too. And they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Running to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job on the defense being snapped. That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff them on the play, make them get more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
On third down, he drops to throw. Hauls it in. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
You got anything with it?
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
I like the idea to go for it there on fourth down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got to have confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up, they bowed up, and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Looking for a man. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Got it in the middle. It's Marshall. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Dupree. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rams!
Hey, Juice!
No mid-season concentration
So
Rams here in week 7 as they push out that lead. If you want to know how to reach this guy, send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
I think the defense has to make it a little subtle. The same guy beating time and time again.
Hold on.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update.
You got the doorknobs for your doors?
State is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see.
I got screws and shit, so I put screws in.
By 1 to Appalachian State.
Which one?
Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out,
Where's you got it?
posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard
I'll fix
line.
it.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Danced his way through traffic, pick up for 4 to the 19.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Looking deep down the right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive player right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball.
Oh, he's got some space. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Gonna take a shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Scanning the field, it's Warner. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up.
Colorado State, 42. Fresno State, 21.
With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
No harder position to play in a ball game than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football. Man, it's a tough job to protect up front, and they definitely struggled on that play.
Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
What's up?
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the fourth quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting Hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
It'll be third and long.
Yeah, she man tried.
Looking downfield, it's Fowler Nicolosi.
I think you're going to have to be more aggressive and tell the judge all the stuff that you don't
but they
do.
couldn't hook
What you
up.
mean, Charles?
Like,
Well, the offense is trying to throw for it in their own
how
end
they
on
would
third
sit up
down.
there like
Quarterback receiver
going
not
on like
quite
they
on
was
the
so
same page,
perfect
and they're
and
lucky.
he, you know,
That
was
was almost
trying to
picked
make
off.
this perfect family,
The
this
Rams
and that and the
will put it
other.
away on fourth
And my
down.
thing is,
This will be the second time they've
them
had to kick it
judges,
away.
they buy that book.
No, so they when he started talking about it, you know, the judge was like kind of like he listened to him, like he heard everything I had to say. But then the judge was like, what does that have to do with, you know, the case type situation? And then, you know, as he was talking, he like, oh, well, you know, I did tell Legend I would punch him in the effing face. So the judge would stop him in the checks like, well, we don't talk to kids like that. So that's a problem in itself. And, you know, but then it was just like, if at the end of the day, how you sit here saying you trying to raise, you know, you want to raise, like he said, you want to raise a man. He told the judge, I'd rather see Legend be a judge than be facing a judge or something like that. And, you know, the judge was like, well, telling the kid that you gonna punch him in the effing face don't solve anything. And then you know, he used Marion to demonstrate how he took him upstairs. And you know what I'm saying, like I told you, like, I don't care what you sit here saying. Ain't no 6'2", ain't no 6'1", 6'2" man on grab no 7-year-old up by the step. Even if he walking up the step, you could have grabbed him by the hand before that. You ain't have to grab him by the shirt. Hello.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
No, not
bad.
bad.
Back up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line.
Okay.
Running to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
So now,
That is a great
you know where the basketball court is, don't
The
you?
most athletic players on the field play defensive
Don't
end.
miss this.
You heard me, Jess. Reese, exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Is there another what basketball court is there?
Close door.
Did anybody miss?
That's okay. Just gonna get in the car with her.
Oh, all right. She
Now
said,
they've
oh,
got even
she
more
got-
breathing room out to the
she not
31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they
Lost one deep down the
Because I
right
thought you was asking,
side.
was there another, what you call it?
And incomplete on the deep ball.
I said I didn't know.
It's
I'm
just
not
been
sure. I don't
frustrating
think
to
so.
watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense and stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Dropping back, it's Warner. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, they take a shot down.
But yeah, man, like I told you, you ain't got ain't no 6'2", grabbing no 7-year-old boy up. You know what I'm saying? Teaching them any lesson. Trying by grabbing their shirt. And I was like, furthermore, if that's the case, if Legend did something, I don't know, you know what I'm saying, that deserved punishment or whatever the case, you gonna sit here and try to establish your respect. His mother needs to establish her respect first because that's her child. So her child needs to respect. Yeah, I said that in the
this defense credit too, just like that last play. They've been getting after him. They've been hitting him. And that's a big reason why they've got such a big lead.
Because
you're gonna have to be aggressive. Because my thing is, they fall for that blue collar.
They're throwing for it on fourth down.
Shit. That's why I said you need to clean yourself up and have yourself looking together, because they go on that stuff. Unfortunately, they go on that stuff, and this is your kids that you fight.
I wouldn't. Like I said, I'm not about to get up there and just say anything that's relevant to the situation. No, I got to speak about him and what his action is, his past, and what he's done now. That
did you tell them that he had to have should have brought up that?
I already told her. I put it in my. That's what's in my write-up. In my write-up. All that's in it. Well, that I won't know until Wednesday, because like the judge said, he waiting for that so I can, you know what I'm saying, I can see that or whatnot.
So who said that this is a Clinton drive on K? Judge or Joseph?
That's what they tried to tell the judge. Yeah, Joseph and Mary. They tried to say that after the 17th court date or whatever, on July 17th, they tried to say that after that they themselves called CPS, and when they called CPS did an interview or whatever with them, and then after that told them this is a closed case and it's no reason to continue this case. The case dismissed. Ain't nobody got no paperwork for that. So the judge looked it up and was like, there ain't no transcript to say that. So I'm not understanding how y'all got told that the case is dismissed, but y'all sit here saying it now. So that's when the judge was like, let me try to get whatever, you know, transcripts towards the paperwork, and in that, when it reached recess, that's when, you know, Marion tried to cuss, you know, Miss Linda out. Like, no. Like, no. And then basically, like I told Miss Linda, I was like, ain't no point you can't work there, because at the end of the day, she doing all that because she knows she wrong. She sat there and tried to lie to the judge and be like, she tried to lie to the judge and be like, that video was taken. That video was taken when she was talking to Miss Linda, and Miss Linda, you know, provoked her to say that, and you know she was upset, and then said that, you know, said that she was basically trying to fight for her kids, whatever. And I said, Yana, I said, her and Linda didn't have a conversation on the phone until maybe I think I want to say it was like a week, maybe at least 5 days after.
I think you need to write your dates down. And
already got them all wrote down.
Stuff and put them in.
Because I told you that's how I end up having the whatchamacallit today. They ended up letting me play the video. I was like, you know, on this date, you know, this is what she said. She said that she was gonna stab me and all that. So the judge made me pull it up, and he played it in the courtroom, and you can hear, you know, her say, "Oh well, I'm gonna stab him." And, you know, he this, that, and the third, and all this. And so like he put it on the big speaker and all that. And so that's when he was like, well, you know, at this time I'm on your side. At the end of the day, you saying she can we gonna grant you your wish. Only modification we gonna make to it is that she be able to contact. She have a medium, you know, that you have that you can have a contact person as far as bring church. I said, young, in the month that she claiming that she. Huh?
Don't call him no judge young.
I said young.
Oh, I said young.
The give to the back.
And they'll bring him down.
But I'm like, you know, at the end of the day, I say this.
At the end of the day, y'all she might not want to do with Miss Linda, but what's the problem with doing it with me?
I said, young. I said, at the end of the day, this month that she's claiming that she hasn't seen her kid, I text her after she antagonized my daughter to tell my daughter that that I was keeping her from her. I said furthermore, y'all, I said at the end of the day, all she has to do is text me, and it's not that ain't none of my discrepancies, ain't none of my issues, ain't none of my reports.
Yesterday was that. All the way down there at Jenny Road, 2 girls.
I say at the end of the day, my rapport and my issues and discrepancies ain't with her. They're not sitting here saying that they doing she doing this, she doing that. Everything that I'm having, issues and I'm complaining about is with him. So, you know what I'm saying, if she wants to have any type of, visitation with, that's cool. He just cannot be in the situation when it's taking place. That's it, that's all.
I think that you need to bring up the fact that what I'm not comfortable with at this point, judge, is that she is literally putting this man over her kid.
Yeah.
She's choosing him over them. You need to bring that up.
Yeah, so
you definitely need to bring that up.
You go back Wednesday.
You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? Give the offense credit. You're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and get into the locker room with your tail between your legs.
Okay,
I like the fighting spirit.
And this QB's got to find his rhythm. Like he's out of sorts right now. He's out of sync. The ball's not coming out on time. The ball's not in rhythm. The receivers and quarterbacks and tight ends got to get on the same page, man. This offense has got to get something going positive. They've just been struggling through the air.
That's why I said, you ain't nothing ain't never been one that you got to talk to.
No, I like to talk to you.
Where's the
matchup? I said, you can raise your voice. I learned that myself. When he dropped them pancakes, like lately.
Yep, really easy.
He got so upset and it just broke my heart. That's why I'm like, man, it's okay. But my thing, he's humble than everybody. And he the biggest.
He the biggest.
Guys
so I said, like,
don't have to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now, touchdown, Colorado State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game. They have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense.
Well, right now she can't because I got custody of her. So
she gonna try. She gonna try.
So she asked me to she texted me earlier and was like, you know, when can I see the kids? I didn't text back yet. Because I was trying to make something other than that. Hey, that's good.
Try out for the team, but she has to give you some type of thing.
Looks like he's going to bring it out.
Yeah.
And the ball's free deep in his own territory. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll stay with possession.
Kick returners usually have to have that home run ability.
What y'all doing, bro? Y'all can't be fan.
Plus yards. But it's also a tough skill because you got all these guys flying down the field.
Why y'all not where somebody can see y'all can hear us?
I didn't know.
It's okay, but my thing is at least if you're going to go further, make sure you come and tell somebody so we'll know, okay? So somebody will know, all right? Really, y'all good, because ain't nobody going to be able to lift your tail and put you in a band, but you, like I told you the other night, you small, and that somebody can grab you from the back, and next thing you know, you be somewhere in California or whatever, and you find
young fella. You know why they handed him the ball off? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay them. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like it gets yourself right. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so
that's what I'm about to say. Y'all need the water. Y'all about to eat.
Down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Welcome to the gym. We've been to the bowling gym. What's that? I've been to play fitness before. Yeah. I was there by the game. You better go for Stop.